Now let's peel back the curtain even further. Joining us now by phone, John Fuller, former federal inmate turned prison coach, and he's also author of the book, A Day in Prison, An Insider's Guide to Life Behind Bars. John, good to see you. So you hear this story about folks wanting to have a Super Bowl party behind bars, whip up a little Pruno. Have you ever had the stuff?
No, I've never had it, but I've witnessed and helped inmates get it while I was working in food service at, one point during the course of my incarceration. So it's nothing new over here.
Nothing new. How's it made? What is the recipe? Is it just fruit gone bad?
No, it's inmates are allowed to take one piece of fruit out of the cafeteria, and generally they want it consumed within 3 days before it starts to go bad. But you can also get it smuggled out of the cafeteria by inmates who work in food service. So you get, dozen oranges or so, you get some apples, and you get other inmates to smuggle some sugar, and you get yourself a plastic bag. You may get some juice from commissary, and you mix it all. You tie the bags up, and you let it sit, and once it starts to marinate, and you let some air out of the bags, and you tie the bag back up. You may add some more ingredients as time goes on, and 3 to 4 weeks, you simply have a good prison wine, so to speak.
Prison wine. There you go. And is it, again, enlighten us here. So there's an event like the Super Bowl. Is that common that the inmates would want to have their fun as well, like everybody else on the outside?
Well, yeah, because they capitalize if they can make it in large quantities, because they actually sell it, and guys will get a cup for maybe $1 or, whatever deal they have going on. They may get a gallon of it for a book of stamps. And so it's, it's price and demand, Every prison has its own bargaining tools within the system, but it's not simply for the Super Bowl. This goes on every week in 90% of prisons. And for every bag that inmates gets confiscated, there are probably 2 to 3 that, go below the radar, depending on where it's been stored.
What kind of trouble you in could somebody be in for trying to make some Pruno here, prison wine?
Well, if the disciplinary segregation unit is crowded, they'll probably give you a slap on the wrist or take your visiting privileges away from you. But other than that, you can be in the hole from anywhere from 3 weeks to 2 months, because it's not the fact that inmates are making the liquor to get drunk. They don't want officers to get hurt by inmates who happen to be drunk.
Got it. Wow. Again, fascinating as we really pull back the curtain. John, appreciate it. Again, thanks so much for your time.
You got it. Bye-bye.
Okay.